Sometimes, before we went to sleep, Aunt Jean would read us the bear story. And here is how it went.
I'm going to read you a story that I read to Ralph and the other kids when they came to see Grandma's at her grandma's house. It's a book by James Whitcomb Riley, the Riley Reader, and it was given to Martha Finch, who was her sister. She was killed in a car wreck. It was given to her by Grandma in 1915. And it opened right up at the bear story. Okay, the bear story that Alex is made up his own self. I forgot to say that I'm honored to read this for Ralph, that he asked me. I'm very honored. The bear story that Alex is make up his own self. Why, once there was a little boy went out in the woods to shoot a bear. So he went out, way out in the great big woods he did, and he was going along, you know, and pretty soon he heard something go, "Ugh, it's that away, ugh," and he was scared, he was. And so he run and climbed a tree, a great big tree he did, a sycamore tree, and then he heard it again, and he looked around, and 'twas a bear, a great big, sure enough bear. No, 'tis two bears it was, two great big bears. Well, one of them was, this one's a big bear. But they both went, "Ugh," and here they come to climb the tree and get the little boy and eat him up. And then the little boy, he is scared worse than ever. And here come the great big bear climbing the tree to get the little boy and eat him up. Oh no, it wasn't the big bear climbing the tree, it was the little bear. So here he come, climbing the tree and climbing the tree. And then when he get right close to the little boy, why then the little boy, he pulled up his gun and shot the bear he did and killed him dead. And then the bear, he fall clean down out of the tree, way to the ground he did, spling splung. He fall plumb down and killed him too. And lit white where the big bear's at. And then the big bear's awful mad, you bet. Cause the little boy, he shot his gun and killed the little bear. Cause the big bear, he is the little bear's papa. And so here he come to climb the tree and get the little boy and eat him up. And when the little boy saw the great big bear a-coming, he is badder scared he was than any time. And so he think he'll climb up higher, way up higher in the tree than the old bear can climb, you know, but he can't climb higher than old bears can climb, because bears can climb up higher in the trees than any little boys in all the world. And so here come the great big bear, he did, climbing up and up the tree to get the little boy and eat him up. And so the little boy, he climbed on higher and higher and higher up the tree and higher and higher and higher than this here house is. And here comes the old bear closer to him all the time. And then first thing you know, when the old bear was right close to him and the little boy jabbed his gun right in the old bear's mouth and shot him dead. No, I forgot, he didn't shoot the great big bear at all, because there's no load in the gun, you know. Because when he shot the little bear, and then the load was any more in the gun. But the little boy climbed higher up, he did, and climbed lots higher, and on up higher and higher and higher till he just can't climb no higher. Because then the limbs is all so little, way up in the teeny weeny tip top of the tree, they'd break down with him if he don't be careful. So he stop and think. And then he look around and here come the old bear. And so the little boy make up his mind he's got to just get out of there some way. Because here come the old bear. So close, his breast's pert nice so he can feel how hot it is against his bare feet. It's like old Ring's breath when he's been out hunting and all tired. So when the old bear's close, the little boy just gives a great big jump for another tree. No, he don't do that. I tell you what the little boy does. Why, and then oh yes, the little boy finds a hole up there. It's in the tree and climbs in there and hides. And then the old bear can't find the little boy at all. But pretty soon the old bear finds the little boy's gun that's up there. Because the gun, it's too tall to tuck in the hole with him. So when the old bear finds the gun, he knows the little boy is hid around there somewheres. And the old bear begins to snuff and sniff and sniff and snuff around so he can find out where the little boy is at. And then, oh yes, well pretty soon the old bear climbs way out on a big limb, a big long limb. And then the little boy climbs out of the hole, takes his axe and chops the limb off. And then the old bear falls splunge clean to the ground and busts and kills himself plumb dead, he did. And then the little boy, he get his gun and meant to climbing down the tree again. No, he didn't get his gun because the gun fell too and broke it all to pieces. And nicest gun, his paw spied it. And the little boy cried, he did, went climbing down the tree and climbing down the tree. And sir, when he is part nigh down, why, and then the old bear, he jumped up again, and he ain't dead at all. It's standing that away, so he can get the little boy and eat him up. But the little boy, he's too smart to climb clean down the tree, and the old bear, he can't climb up the tree no more, because when he fell, he broke all of his legs, and then he couldn't climb. But he just won't go away and let the little boy come down out of the tree. And the old bear just growls around there, he does. It growls and goes, "Ooh, ooh," all the time. And little boy, he have to stay up in the tree all night and without no supper, never. Only was apples on the tree, and little boy ate apples all night and cried and cried. Then when 'tis morning, the old bear went, "Ugh," again and tried to climb up the tree and get the little boy. But he can't climb it. Save his soul, he can't. And oh, he's mad. He just tear up the ground and go, "Ugh." And oh, yes. Pretty soon when some morning's coming, it's light, so you can see, why then the old bear finds the little boy's gun, it's on the ground, and it ain't broke at all. I just said that. And so the old bear thinks he'll take the gun and shoot the little boy. But bears, they don't know much about shooting guns. So when he go to shoot the little boy, the old bear got the other end against his shoulder instead of the other end. So when he tried to shoot the little boy, it shot the bear, it did, and killed him dead. And then the little boy climbed down the tree and chopped his woolly old head off. And yes, and killed the other bear again, he did, and killed both the bears, he did, and took them home and cooked them too, and ate them. And that's all. And this is now my book. Ralph gave it to me.